Sacred Heart by R. Metza. Cutting bloody peanut butter sandwiches, but that's what you get when you use a steak knife to spread. And when the steak knife won't do, then one uses a hatchet. I giggle in my mind at how ridiculous being desperate feels. Throwing these knives, these sad, bent arrows out into the universe. Throwing and hurling with great force, out into the vast sea of dim stars. I laugh out loud to an empty house. Only the stainless steel kitchen echoes back. He's the one that wanted the cold kitchen, and indeed it was quite frigid, especially alone at night. Stepping out to the porch, I tip my chin up to the sky. The city has drowned the stars. There's no glitter to wish upon. Both the city lights and the city women claim that they are better than heaven. I can't even see the target. What will it take to hit that celestial sweet spot, where my dreams will come true? Sucking my finger, I pad down the hall to the bathroom. The junky drawer is full. Band-aids with My Little Pony, tweezers, nasal spray, hair ties, a wasted plastic toothbrush. I close my eyes and taste the peanut butter blood, my life mixed with the thick of it. What will it take to hit that target, I sigh. I'm not going to answer that text or hear that voicemail. I refuse to taint my sacred heart. I'm a real person. The reflective glass in the mirror stares back at me, as though it has a right to question my validity. Getting closer to the surface, it whispers, "You can't even see your own face without me." I notice a long line along the side of my mouth, a hatched forehead, a reflection of the years building and dying on my skin, telling the hair to change to a bitter winter white. Silver brows winged and trying to flee from resentful eyes. I should floss and go to bed. Take a rest, says my logical mind. Pulling at the floss, the red drops from my finger run the waxed course. Okay, fine, the band-aid must come first. My hands tremble, and the music sings from the crack of the bathroom door. It's smooth music, sexual and sad, leftover music from the bedroom. I must have forgotten to turn it off. The little pony band-aid, bright aqua, the pony jumping for joy with a heart on its bum. It warps and slides around from my seeping essence. My heart hurts. It jumps hard, pain like a tree branch cracking under a lightning bolt. Ouch, I whimper, putting my arm over my heart, letting it know that I'm here for its weakness, its desires never satisfied. The band-aid won't stick to my skin. Tired of playing the healing game, I dart from the bathroom and fling myself on our wedding night bed. My heart pounding too fast and too hard in the dark bedroom. A cloud of dust from a coagulated ceiling fan drops down onto my pillow. I brush it aside, eyelids so heavy, but still feel some guilt over the current state of the ceiling fan. I should get up and clean that dirty fan, says my logical mind. But instead, I rub my legs with a bottle of lavender oil and beg my heart to heal. A text flashes on my phone. I'm scared to see the message because I know I didn't hit that target. Morning comes so quick. I thought I dreamt the day before. Perhaps a nightmare. I wake thirsty with a dry mouth left over from my dinner, but don't have interest in my body's comfort, as it seems to need so much. With numb hands, I throw on running shorts and roll the sports bra down over my back. It's a bit of a fighter and it bunches up under my armpits. I will win this war, I state to the stubborn elastic. The dog leash is knotted in about 5 different places, coiled on the floor next to my running shoes. I grab both, ignoring the phone and its persistent ding. A humid wave knocks at my withering lungs as I trot forward trying to find a rhythm. My sleek, short-haired dog finds an immediate stride. She looks over her shoulder at me in annoyance when I catch my toe in a sidewalk gap and jerk her leash. I'm not going to apologize to a dog, says my logical mind, but still say sorry to her out loud. The band-aid from the night before slips off from the corded dog lead's persistent rub. Immediately I'm thirsty, the old iron-laden peanut taste still hanging in my mouth, making me feel nauseated in the heat. I see a man sitting on a park bench, his tank top drenched from running through the thick air. He's guzzling from an aluminum water tank-style container. I slow because my heart is sliding down into my left arm, and I want some of his water. Licking my lips, I jog in a semicircle, then take a seat next to him on the bench. My dog yanks a bit before conceding, stopping to sniff the wire-like weed grass around the bench leg. The man's black glasses slip on his sweaty nose, so he tightens the rubbery sport strap that wraps around the back of his skull. He looks over at me in curiosity, then says hi when he notices how short my shorts are. I unroll my thighs out into the sunlight so he can get a better look. He bends down and reaches between my legs and holds up a golden ring. Is this yours? He asks. I examine the wedding ring, yellow, glinting in his palm, holding it close as though I should take it. Are you asking me to marry me? I giggle, pulling at my silvery ponytail, wishing only for his water bottle. Asking to marry you? He says, at a loss for words. He places the ring on the splintered bench before answering the phone, strapped to his bicep. Standing, he puts his hand on his hip, walks off with the phone pushed into his ear, saying, "It's okay, honey. I will find it. I think it's in the garage," comforting the seeker of some lost item, most likely the wife. I roll my eyes. Leaving his water behind, I grab it and drink it on the way home. It tastes like seawater, a dash of his upper lip mingled in. Then at the last minute I run back to the bench, grab the ring, and put it on my middle finger. A mirror in the foyer is waiting for me when I open the door. My jawline looks heavy from a day that will bear witness to the news that I knew is coming. The AC is nippy on my damp skin. The dog looks disappointed from the short run. She curls into a ball near the couch. The bedroom, still empty, eternally empty. Stretching out a leg cramp, I guzzle more of the man's stolen water and start ripping off my wet clothes. Kicking my hot pink running shoes into the closet, they tumble and bounce as though they don't need me to continue the action that they were made for. I don't care anymore, says my logical mind. I grab the phone off the bed, sweat running past my brow, getting into my eyes. Standing in underwear, brave and naked, I read the text. It says, "I want a divorce."